I, Ayushi Shah from the Shah Group, Sydney, Australia, will be hosting this event and making sure everything is running smoothly for you guys. On behalf of the organizers, Mr. Sachin Tilekar and Mr. Mukesh Maru, who are the directors of IABFI. Before we kickstart the night, I would like to pay our respect to our Australian tradition and acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land on which we operate, live, and gather as employees, and recognize the continuing connection to the land, water, and community. We pay respect to the elders, both past, present, and emerging. Thank you. So just explain to you guys how tonight's webinar will be organized. We will start our evening with one of our lovely directors, Mr. Sachin Tilekar, who will share with us his views on the formation of IABFI, followed by our second lovely director, Mr. Mukesh Maru, who will highlight the journey ahead of IABFI. We will then proceed to a special presentation addressed by our chief guest for tonight, Dr. Subhash Avate, and then our 5 wonderful IABFI associates who will speak about their individual businesses in the spotlight section. And finally, we will have our closing remarks and a word of thanks by Mr. Mukesh Maru once again.
The time to be part of this wonderful inaugural webinar of India-Australia Business Forum Incorporated. I am just going to share my thoughts to all of you about as to how we went about starting this forum and why initially we started this and how has been the journey till date. We started this forum way back about 6-7 months back here in Australia, and it initially started as a small WhatsApp group. And the idea to start WhatsApp group, it came up again from one of the friendly groups here in Australia. Okay, I will go back a bit so that you will be able to connect the dots. Okay. And once I was doing that particular thing, I thought to myself that when I am in a place, land of opportunities, so why shouldn't I, okay, to kind of have a growth for me, my family, and my friends around. With this thought, I opened a small business here. And when I opened this business in logistics here, that is the time there is a local group here by the name of Australian Udojaks. Now that's a small group. Okay, so pardon me as I am just admitting people around while during the course. Okay, so that a group of businessmen, successful businessmen here in Australia, they were part of that group called as Australian Udojak. They kind of taught me the basics of business and the business community here. I'm really indebted to Australian Udojak for that.
You all, and it's so nice to see you here. Yeah, about this group, yes, it was formed with a lot of hopes a few months ago. And first thing people ask me is one more group, like again into, there are quite a few of business groups of the chambers of commerce. And so how are you, like, what are your plans? What are you going to do about it? And why a different group at all when we have so many in place already? So the first thing was, like if there are others, they might as well, they have their own unique identities and their own way, they have their own ways of running them. But perhaps we feel that we have a lot of, passion and at the same time also patriotism. So there was a question again, like what does business have to do with patriotism? So we want to try and increase the GDP of the country. We want to try and bring the...
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sachin and Mukesh, my friend, for inviting me as a guest on this great occasion. I think about 2 months back when Mukesh spoke to me about this idea of India-Australia Business Forum, the first question I asked him, how many such organizations exist? And he told me, yes, there are some organizations, they are also working in different areas, but this is a particular area where more the merrier. If there is a better and healthy competition, probably we can get much better results. And I encourage Mukesh. I said, please go ahead. You have good friends over there. You are settled in Australia, and you know the tricks of the trade. And with the help of all your friends, you will be successful. I also advance my whatever help which I can give to him and to this forum in India. I have never been to Australia, but I have been in touch with many people in Australia, in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Canberra, and Brisbane, and there are many other places.
I've been working in industry since last 36 years. Out of that, I have worked 21 years in industry. Last assignment was I was CEO of automation company, and last 15 years we are into business. Name of Dynamic Engineering and Solutions. We have three verticals. One is automation solutions. We manufacture special purpose machines in welding, material handling, and process automation as per customers' need. Also, we are into special fabrication projects in stainless steel and carbon steel as well. We are also into design and engineering consultancy. We have supplied our solutions in Europe and some Asian countries. We have also exported our automation plant to China a few years ago. That was a positive accident in my life, in my career. We are through this forum, we are looking for getting an opportunity to create a business and we want to work for mutual benefits on this of all the participants.
Everybody, and thank you, Mr. Sachin and Mr. Mukesh, to give me chance to present on the first actually your event. So that's really good. And it was really nice to know. And Dr. Subhash, thanks a lot for sharing your ideas today. So what I'm going to talk about is just, guys, if you want to start a business in Australia, if you want to come here, please do come. I'm here to support you guys. We help in migration. So we are registered migration agent based in Sydney. I am registered from 2004 and providing help to come here on different visa, whether you want to come here on permanent migration visa, you want to come here after getting married to someone, or you want to start a business. So any type of Australian visa, we are able to help. We are ISO 9001 quality certified company and providing our support to many, not only India, many other countries as well. Anyone who would like to come to Australia and want to start their life in Australia. So you are most welcome to connect with me or connect with Sachin, and we are here to help each other out. For me that despite being military aspects and military companies in the country, only 2 to 3% of the workforce is from the military. So it's the civilians who are handling the military stuff, which is quite inconceivable. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world, whether you go to Israel or Russia or even America for that matter. So aim was to help the veterans, but soon the aim further enhanced because veterans come from extended families, so they have their children, they have their spouses and relatives, so on and so forth. So soon we moved from, we realized that we'll have to teach them to be corporate ready. So the learning part came from that. That was for veterans, primarily conducted courses like certifications on coaching for them like CPP and the PMPs. And then, so that was the back end, that is the part of this, that is the learning part. And thereafter we went into job placement. We opened a job placement agency. So our company is registered and we are providing services for them. Apart from that, we will be hosting our website soon for job placement. We are opening it even for the Jawans, which is a huge workforce, a disciplined workforce, over 70,000 Jawans coming out every year, available for the industry to be utilized. The other utility services which we intend to provide is ultimately that it's a close-knit family. Then we will provide them real estate services in terms of rentals to selling of their houses or buying, personal finance, marriage bureau, selling and buying of old new items, trading of stuff. And we are further getting into consultancy part of risk analysis, defense consulting, defense businesses, and so on and so forth.
And I just want to thank you first for the opportunity. So I'm basically founder of My Accountant Technology. We are based in Melbourne. We are a technology company, and our product is a digital platform. We created digital platform for accountants and businesses. So broadly to help them, for accountants, to transform the way they are currently working and collaborating with their clients, and for businesses to help them give real-time information about their business and finances to help them make better decisions. So what we have done is we sort of combined business features as well as financial management features onto one platform. And via our platform, we make it easy for businesses to access chartered accountant services. So we have been in production in Australia for the last 8 months, and our product for India is also ready. And due to COVID, we couldn't launch in India. And so hopefully in the 2022, we will introduce our product in India as well. And
thank you, Ayushi, and thank you, Mukesh and Sachin, for giving me opportunity to present my company. Myself, Vinayak Tengere, I am a founder of 24 Mile and coach Exim. I have started this venture in 2015, and there was a gap. I have seen there was a gap. When we want to export or import any shipment, minimum 25 agencies are involved, like transport, GST, foreign exchange, RBI, local bank, packing, fumigation. All agencies are involved, and there is no single person who can have a knowledge of all. And there is no and all agencies are interlinked when we want to ship the cargo or when we want to import or export the cargo. So, and right now in current situation also, there is no single portal which can automate all the things. Only the portals are from the logistics fields just to get the freight business to their company. This is the first 24 Mile portal. I am the founder of 24 Mile. We have automated all export import process under one roof. This is the first portal which has prepared by the exporter and importer for the exporter and importer, because there are many around 8 to 9 lakh MSMEs are there in India which are exporting, and their contribution to India's total export is 48%.